I'm here in Dominican on my family's quarterly getaway. Every quarter we plan, not too long, about 4 or 5 days, about 5 days actually, where we can get away with the kids, just relax, get some sun, kind of enjoy the palm trees, get the beach, all that sort of thing. Now at first I thought, especially when I first started my business, I thought that would be next to impossible to do. Why? Because I was in hashtag hustle mode, right? I was working like 80-hour work weeks nonstop because everything counted on me and I needed to do my best to get this stuff done. And then I realized something, that when you have seasons or moments of productivity and you balance those off with seasons of rest, here's my baby girl as we speak, seasons of productivity balanced with seasons of rest, you actually get more done in the seasons of productivity versus when you're hustle nonstop. I mean, I think this is a story. There's an old story of these two guys who were competing when they were trying to cut down, here's my baby, when they were trying to cut down trees. It was a competition between one and the other as to who could cut down the tree the fastest. And one guy was just smacking that, cutting that axe and swinging and non-stop kind of action, where the other guy was like swinging a few, took a break, right? Swing a little harder for a little while, took a break. And he did this over and over again. And then finally his tree went timber, fell down, where the other guy, who was literally cutting non-stop, didn't get that same kind of result or action. What was the difference? Well, when they went to the guy to said, like, how on earth did you do that so fast, even though you were taking these breaks when the other guy was working so hard and didn't cut the tree down? And he said, well, that was because every time I took a break, I was actually sharpening the axe. And I think there's something to say about that, right? Here's my boy. Hey. Okay, so I think there's something to say about that. When you're constantly in the grind, your axe gets duller and duller, and as a result of that, you can't actually be as sharp and productive anymore. Whereas when you set times where you're going to work your tail off, and hashtag hustle is the rhythm and the rhyme, and that's good, but there are also times, another balloon, yeah. But there are also times where you just set aside and say, you know what, I'm going to decompress. I'm going to relax a bit. I'm going to sharpen. I'm going to think about vision. I'm going to be thinking about these other things that are important in my life, family and all that stuff. Then when you do have the time to actually do that work, that ends up being far more productive.